What's up, everybody? This is Michael Brock.
And Brett McDaniel.
This is the Can't Quit My Day Job podcast.
And this is episode 2.
Tattoos.
Okay. All right. So yeah, guys, today we're gonna go ahead and we got a bunch of questions that got asked to us. Our executive producer Kyle came through in the clutch and said, "Hey guys, we need you guys to go and answer these questions." So we cut them up, threw them in the bin, and we're gonna go and run through a couple of our experiences, our thoughts. Doesn't mean we're right, doesn't mean we're wrong.
Just a couple of different questions. Actually, there's quite a few little questions in there. And we're going to run through them and see what they're about, answer them, and to the best of our knowledge.
Our ability.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, I'd say we're pretty covered in, pretty much covered in tattoos. I think we have
We've done our
general
homework.
knowledge on them.
Yeah, I actually tattooed for a little bit, very little. I wouldn't even call myself an artist. I'd say a tattooer that was learning, not apprenticing or anything. Just bought my own equipment, went and did some research, asked a lot of questions. And
Well, he's an art major, so I mean.
I was an art major in college, but I did a couple here and there. Did my legs. You guys might like this one. It says Mike. I don't know any Michaels though.
What's up?
What up? Hey. So, you guys will learn about that guy later, in another episode. But
That's a beaut.
yeah, I did a couple, and it's a hard skill, and I got a lot of respect for those people that go out there and could get through that mental battle of putting ink in skin without causing harm and making it look beautiful, and
Those are the real heroes out there.
not all heroes wear capes. But tattoo artists, you're the ones that are out there going and keeping everyone happy. You could be emotional support. You could be just something to be intimidating. You could just, I want to be tough. Or you just want to have a stupid tattoo. We got a couple stupid tattoos.
I think that's one of the beauties of tattoos as well. I mean, you got to go out there and you got to get at least, get one stupid tattoo. I mean, then you have a tattoo story right there. If you don't have a tattoo story, go out and get a stupid tattoo. There you
Bam.
go. That's a perfect tattoo story.
And with that being said, I just realized something. We're over 500 followers on Instagram.
We are.
Well, that means we're halfway through to 1,000.
So that means, guys.
That means if you guys each individually got your one friend to add us on Instagram, follow us on Instagram, and enjoy the ride, that'll, 1,000 people. And then what happens? We get ass tattoos.
Ass tattoos.
Ass tattoos.
I'm excited.
I cannot wait. I've already
lie.
got a couple designs ready for him. I'm just waiting for you guys to come through. We're already halfway there. We can't wait.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Yeah, we're going to go see our boy at Stephen Paps, Adornment Ink in Palm Springs. Give him a look, give him a follow, give him a like, all that stuff. That guy's a true artist. He's out there doing the right thing, just making sure he's doing nothing but good art. You guys make sure you go and give him a follow. He's a great dude. With that being said, you want to just jump right into this? Or?
Yeah, well, let's see what we got.
All right, here, let's rock, paper, scissors. Who gets to ask the first question?
Let's do it.
I think this is the only way to do it. Ready?
Let's do out 3 or what?
Nah,
just first
just
one.
throw the first one.
1, 2, 3. All right, here we go. All right, what has Kyle got lined up for us on this first one? What do you think of the no job, good job stigma?
What do you mean about that? Elaborate.
So what this I think means here is people say when you get tattooed, you're not going to have a job, you're not going to get a job, or you're not going to get a good job. So basically, what do
we think about that?
What do you think about that?
So, in my opinion, it's a bunch of horse shit. Unless you want to be, I can't even say a doctor, because you go out there and look at these doctors nowadays. They're fully sleeved and face tattoos and stuff.
And they still have to put their years in to get that degree.
Yeah.
So it's not like they had it, they got tattooed and all of a sudden, I don't want them to work on me. Well, how do you think they got there? I mean, they had to put their years in
still had to be
school.
educated. I get some tattoos, I see both sides of the coin. A face tattoo with a big old,
fuck you,
or anything that's offensive. Offensive tattoos, it doesn't matter what it is. Offensive tattoos are offensive tattoos.
Yeah.
They're not meant to be on the body.
That's
Realistically, unless you're in prison, don't get an offensive tattoo or have it in a hidden spot. But the having tattoos in the workforce is such a stupid rule. I remember when I was at Vaughn's, I got sent home early, or right when I came in, because I had my tattoos right here that just barely show over the sleeve line, and I didn't wear my undershirt to cover it. So they sent me home because I didn't cover my tattoos. This was, 10 years ago or whatever. But it was still, it was that was something stupid, and now that company actually allows tattoos to be shown, which is they're finally catching up to the time. But yeah, you're the poster child for no job,
Yeah.
for a good job or whatever, because you got the hands done, the throat done, the ears done, everything, the back of the neck.
Oh, yeah, I
And
forgot about that one.
look at you,
Yeah.
killing it, truck driver. Just find a job that suits you, and you know what? Just let's be real. Be educated when you're getting your tattoos. If you know that your career is going to say, hey, it's going to give you a problem down the line, you got to make the sacrifice. Are you going to do the career, or are you going to get the tattoo? Because the tattoos are amazing and they're awesome, but sometimes it's not worth it if it's going to cause you harm in the future.
Right.
But don't let that stop you from expressing yourself. That's my opinion.
No, that's a great opinion. I mean, I had an experience exactly like you. You said with Bonds is when I worked at Ralph's, I was kept going up to try to get promoted for a certain position, and I worked hard. I did everything I needed to. I thought I was pretty well fit for the position, and it kept getting passed up. So finally, I was like, okay, what is going on here? And they put me in a completely different position in the back of the store, and they pulled me aside and they said, hey, the reason that we couldn't put you in the spot that you wanted up front is because you have tattoos, and we kind of really don't want the customers to see that all over you.
Mm-hmm.
That the last thing they see leaving the store. I was like, huh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it's pretty funny because they didn't have it in their rule book about no tattoos. I mean, I got them, worked there. They didn't fire me. Didn't say it in their the rule book that I couldn't have tattoos. They didn't have that rule. I think Bonds had that rule.
They
at
did.
that time.
They said that no showing tattoos, and it was stupid. But
Ralph's they didn't say that, so that's a major thing that I went through. But it is what it is, and I didn't really like that, but I just dealt with it, and now being older and getting into a better career and stuff, and thinking back, like I shouldn't have had to take that. If they had no rule stating that, and they did that to me or did that to anybody, I don't think anybody should take that. I had nothing offensive.
Yeah.
It was nothing offensive. They just cut and dry. I don't want somebody to see the last the last person they see when they leave the store. I thought that was pretty bullshit, but I mean, whatever.
It's what it is.
But yeah, the same like Brad said. I think actually I wanted to touch base on this too. I was gonna actually do this later in the video, but I want to touch base on this now that we're actually on this little question, this subject. In my opinion, in my personal opinion too, I think that people with tattoos actually have to work harder to show that, hey, you know what, I'm kind of like on the front line of my job. I'm kind of judged because I have tattoos. So I feel like we, as a community of tattooed people, have to kind of push and work harder just to show that, hey, we work just as hard as anybody else. We're not, scumbags like everyone thinks, not everyone, but, people think that we are. And we have to push ourselves to show that, hey, we're just a normal person, but we just like to have art on our bodies.
Yeah, it's just creativity.
I definitely feel that we have to work a little harder so that we're not, scrutinized and looked upon differently.
Well, but that's in the professional setting. Professional setting that's where it's at. But I noticed in the trades, that's where it's at, baby. Everyone wants to be blasted up with their whatever they love, and that's what it's such a good appreciation to. We go to work and we've not once been told anything like this. Like I said, this guy's the poster child of the don't get a tattoo except you didn't do the face yet, thank goodness. But not yet. But
it wouldn't be fuck off though.
No,
I'm not gonna get that.
No, yeah, it's something that you just got to make sure that
respect others. That be seen.
It's the rule. Make sure it's something that you're okay with the world seeing, and you're okay with your children seeing. Because at the end of the day, they got to be the ones that, if you're willing to let your kids see that tattoo, then it should not offend the person next to you. Now, if you're getting something that you have to hide from your children, then hide it. But don't put it in a spot where that you're gonna.
It's openly visible to them every day.
Yeah, because you don't want to go and rub the wrong people the wrong way and all that. Why cause controversy if you don't have to?
Yeah.
No, that was a good one, Kyle. Good question coming through.
Good, Kyle.
All right, let's see. Just going and grabbing a random. Ooh, this is a good one. Is getting tattoos addictive? That's a good one.
Getting tattoos addictive. I would say, hell yeah. They definitely are. I mean, you hear it all the time. The moment that someone gets that first tattoo, they're like, I want to know. Like, I'm already booking the appointment now. Like, I can't wait. There's something about getting tattooed that the moment you hear the machine turn on, it's just like,
It's like you can't even watch the shows anymore.
The smell of green soap.
Oh, I love green soap. I actually have some at the house, and I just love to just
open it up a little bit, you know, every once in a while.
looking like I'm huffing gasoline.
It's the I don't know. For me personally, I like pain. I'm really into pain. So I think me personally, it's the fact that something is puncturing me and I get to actually feel, because you can also block it out. You know, you could block out, you know, the pain receptors and you just get lost. Like, you just hear the sound and you feel it and you just get lost. It's euphoric for me.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, like for me, it was one of those things where I was like, I'm lopsided. Like, when I was getting tattooed, I'm actually lopsided right now. Like, this side is super heavy, this side is super light, because when I first started, I did the upper arm. I worked my way down, did the chest, and then now, and then I did my legs. I did these ones myself, and then, I met Steven, and he just laced me up on this whole arm, and I'm like, fuck. I got a whole other arm I gotta work on. Steven did my legs, but he has them in the exact same spot on both legs, so that way I can stay even.
Yeah.
It's like, I was just talking to my wife the other day. She's like, you need to get that other arm done. You look ridiculous. And I'm like, I know. Pretty soon here, I'm about to have 1,000 likes, and then my right side's gonna be even more, because that's the first tattoo's going on the right ass cheek.
Might have to do another one on another 1,000 right
yeah,
there.
so another 1,000, give me 2,000. You guys get the pick, and then my other ass cheek gets done.
Yeah, that's funny, because that is, and I'm sure that pretty much the majority of people would probably agree with that.
Mhm.
There's an uneven feeling, almost as if when you get tattooed, you have the ink acts as a weight on that body part.
Exactly.
You're like, wow, I feel really heavy. I feel really good on this one. But
this is my
one's
strong
yeah,
arm.
I was gonna say the other one that didn't get tattooed is it's my weak arm. I feel weak. So that you're definitely right on that. 'Cause
Yeah.
I feel that same way.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
And then
What were you gonna say?
no, I was just gonna say. I mean, and then you're like, all right, well, so I have to get the other one so I can feel even. But then it's like, well, now I want a different one. And when you get one, wherever that one goes, there's the same body part on the other side of that, so you got to get that one. So it's just a continuous cycle, I think.
Yeah, and with that, that being said, the addictive part, I don't know. I'm one of these people I don't get it. I'm kind of weird mentally where it comes I think things a little bit too far. So when I get tattooed, like I said, Stephen Paps, my boy, I might pay a certain amount, a couple $100 here and there, but it's I know that he is working that day for sure. I know that I'm making sure that he made money that day, and that makes me feel good, because it's that's my friend. I don't look at him as my tattoo artist. I look at him as a friend of mine. I know of his kid. I haven't met him yet, but this is one of those things. I know of his family. We talk about our kids to each other and all of that, and it's that's my artist guy, that my friend, that I know I'm helping him as well. So it's that addictive personality of I'm constantly helping people, and it's yeah, I know that if I wasn't there, he'd have that seat filled, but it makes it that much easier when he doesn't have to fill that seat himself.
Yeah, and
that's a real cool thing to do.
And also, I mean, you definitely, another thing is you stick to it. When you make that point, you stick to it. That's a guarantee for him. Hey, Brett's rolling through. He wants a tattoo. All right, that's a guarantee. He's not gonna flake on me. He wants it, and he has fun doing it. It's always good ideas.
Oh yeah, I can't wait for you guys to see when we actually go in for the tattoos, whether we're doing your guys' 1,000 piece or if I just get tattooed on my own, because I'm due. The summer's almost over, and
whatever comes first.
Yeah.
Right, hopefully, 1,000 comes first.
I really hope so. You guys need to help us, because
it.
we're doing the work and we're showing you guys. We don't stop. We 3 to 4 posts a day, maybe even 5, 6. But we're keeping it up. We're excited to do this one today. We've been talking about it all freaking day. So.
Tattoos are something that we can talk about all day.
Yeah.
And now it's just getting me excited where I'm like, all right, maybe we should just take this video down over to the tattoo shop right now.
Yeah, and just go do it live from Adornment. So, all right, Michael, go ahead and let's move on to the next one. This is a fun little game that Kyle came up with.
Let's see, Kyle. What else have you got in store for us? All right, are tattoos more acceptable, you think? More acceptable in this day and age as opposed to 10 years ago? You said
10 years ago? I mean, we kind of already answered that. It's way more acceptable. You know, it's one of those things that now you see a lot of people having them. A lot of nurses, a lot of professional people, teachers, all of that. And then at the same time, you see all the trades. And, you know, as long as I think that this next generation of kids, their parents are already tattooed. So everyone's getting more accepting of it because it's the normal. It's not so hidden. It's not so taboo anymore. It's more, it's an expression of art. And as long, like I said, the offensive thing, as long as you stay outside the realm of being offensive, it's more acceptable. It's so much easier to go and look at someone's art and be like, wow, that's amazing. And you go and show that artist the love by going and showing the appreciation of it. Because, you know, he's not the badass with the tattoo. It's the tattoo artist that put it in there. Right. That's the person that they did their work. They did the time of studying, learning, going and putting in the man hours of learning the craft and doing a real amazing job at putting in the ink without damaging the skin, without causing harm, and to making sure that they come out with the best product known to man. Like, you know, I think, unfortunately, we're lucky. We've had really great artists in our life that we've ran into. I know there are some shitty artists out there, but that's where it comes down to the client to do the homework, to make sure that you're comfortable with your artist. You know,
because, check out the portfolios.
Yeah, you know, if you don't know, check out @Sucky Tattoos because they will show you the bad tattoos.
Shout
out.
But yeah, and exactly though. I mean, and I feel like, I mean, as opposed to way back in the day. I mean, obviously, you know, I wasn't around. You know, we weren't around in that era. You know, when tattoos were really taboo. But it's definitely gonna be more acceptable. I feel like as the years go by, because we have social media now. I mean, exactly like you said. You know, you like it. You have an artist. You like it. You share it. You know, it's so open because it's social media. I mean, it's flooded with people with tattoos. It's, you know, everywhere, and you know, you can see it now everywhere because social media. I mean, you have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have everyone posts pictures up. Everyone has YouTube, you know, and people are tattooed all over the place. So you see it way more often as opposed to none of this stuff was around but just TV. So if someone saw anything on TV, they're like, whoa.
Yeah, and then even on the TV shows, it was always like LA Ink or New York Ink. Where they're showing like 3 tattoos and like 3 different artists. You look at these artists nowadays, shoot, there's people from Sweden that are killing it.
Oh my God, Germany.
Yeah, all these different countries are putting out these amazing artists, and it's one of those things that like it just is ever evolving with the arts. So it's freaking amazing. So, all right, so we'll get into the next question. All right, let's see, Kyle.
Come on, Kyle.
How is the healing process? I love this question. This is a good question.
I like this question too. We'll touch base on exactly, you know, I don't know. I mean, I'm not a tattooer, so I'm not going to tell you what you should do, but I'm going to tell you what. This is a non-disclosure. Yeah, this is our method. You could follow it at your own risk and but this is the way that we've done it. So please don't think that this is like the way to do it. No, this is how it works for us. Yeah. To get that out there, because we need to make sure we are not saying this is how you have to do it. This is how we do it for our skin to make sure our stuff comes out clear, because we've perfected the way we do it. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I mean, listen, when you go get tattooed, listen to what the artist tells you. I mean, they're the ones that put it on you. If they're telling you a certain way, you know, they're probably right. Yeah. But this is our method, and every tattoo I've ever had, I've always stuck with this method. So we'll get the tattoo. I will put the Aquaphor on, probably the first, you know, not that same, you know, I would put it that same day, but after the next day, I usually put the Aquaphor on, but after that, I just stick to the non-fragrance lotion. I don't know exactly if that's how you do it.
I've changed mine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll tell you both my methods, because I have 2 methods. So the first method I do is I do the dry healing, where the first like 2 days until it dries itself out, I don't put anything on it. Yeah, I don't do A&D, Aquaphor, H2 Ocean. I don't do any of that stuff. I let it just dry out, and then once it's dried out, I start doing just non-fragrance lotion. But every single time, every day I take a shower. Every single time I take a shower, I use Old Spice Sport liquid and in the bottle, and I just lather it up. I put it on like it's lotion. I lather that thing up. I coat it and massage it and make sure it's super clean. and then I use a separate towel. Like I don't even use my body towel. I use a separate towel to clean
Pat it,
wherever it's at. Yeah, you pat it dry and all that, and then from there, once it's dry, that's when I start lotioning it, and I only lotion it like 2 times.
Yeah.
But the other method is what Steven has been adopting me with, and I hate it, but I love it, so it works.
The clear skin.
The clear skin, the Cetadurn, I think
I haven't
it's
had
called.
that yet.
I've used it quite a few times. It works really well. It speeds up the healing process amazingly. I mean, it used to be a two week turnaround. Now it's like 6 days. Like it is
I've seen it.
amazingly fast how well it works. And normally, I think I'm special. He goes and hooks me up with an extra set, so that way when I peel it, because he knows I hate it, I peel it the day after. I let it sit for the couple hours,
Yeah.
and I peel it the day after, and I walk, because I have to clean that tattoo. That's in my head. Like I always have to clean it. So I clean the tattoo, and then I'll re-put the Cetadurn on, and I'll let it stay for like another 4 days or so, and then I peel it off, and then that's when I still do the non-fragrance lotions. But that's very simple. I don't like doing the extra. I did the Aquaphor. I did the H2 Ocean. I didn't like it. When I did my chest, I kind of got a lot of shit from Clean about because he was like, you put too much and you got to let it breathe. And so he's the one that kind of taught me how to do it, and I've always stuck to that way. But like we said, follow whatever works for your body, because everyone's physical body heals at a different rate, a different type. So make sure you do it consciously. Be smart about it. And listen to your artist. Your artist is to be the one that put it in you. Let them go and take care of it, and you'll be all right.
Definitely, what we do not do is we don't trench it, soak it in product. You know, like I said, I mean, we'll hit the Aquaphor, you know, or whatever. You know, his method, my method. I'll hit the Aquaphor that next day, but then after that, I knock the Aquaphor out, because the tattoo is initially an open cut, and what do open cuts need? They need air to heal, you know. And if you're piling all this Aquaphor, which is really thick, and it stays in there all
stays
day.
On your freaking hands.
Yeah.
It's like motor oil.
It's not healing. You know, you're bleeding. You know, you're bleeding the ink out, and you're not letting it heal properly. So that next day, that, like I said, for me, and then just non-fragrance lotion every once in a while. Because I like to dry it out. So if it starts to get a little too dry and cracky, all right, a little bit, and then that's it. But after a few days, I'm like, all right, I just let it do its thing.
Let nature take its course.
Because it's healing. I mean, that's why it's cracking and itching, because it's healing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's.
Oh, and swimming.
I was just gonna say.
Yeah, dude. My rule, I don't swim for like a good 2 months.
That's weird that you said that.
I don't. I'm very paranoid. I know that it's healed within like 3 weeks. You probably could do it within a month. Not me. I'm at least 2 months. I'm very cautious because I know that the artist took their time to do it. I paid the money to get it. I respect the tattoo. And honestly, I hate getting done twice. I like a one and done tattoo, one hit wonder, perfectly done, and not ever having to worry about it again.
I mean, do it nice, or you're gonna do it twice.
That's it.
And man, I got a story for you guys about some dummy who decided to go get tattooed and then go, hey, pool party, let's go, right after. You know who this dummy is? This guy right here. What up? Oh man, as soon as I got my stomach and my hands tattooed, I went down to the party. Everybody was chilling in the pool, drinking. And I was like, I just got tattooed. I mean, but this is looking kind of fun. I kind of don't want to be out of the mix. I think I'm going to be all right. Yeah, just jumped in the pool. And since that day, they didn't heal right.
He got lucky. I'll tell you that much. He got lucky that it didn't get infected.
Oh, yeah.
He got lucky that he didn't get anything extra. He just got shitty healing tattoos.
Exactly. That's exactly what you're going to get. Why put yourself through that? Because now I am in the process of eventually going to get them touched up. One of them, stomach covered, and my hands redone. So
yeah, that was very stupid.
It wasn't smart. But I was, like I said, a pool party, let's go. Dumb. You live and learn.
Yeah. And this is why we're going and giving you guys our perspective. Remember, this is just perspective. You guys could agree, disagree. What's your method? Any of these questions, we're going to have the questions on here, so that way you guys could answer them yourselves in the comment section below.
Yeah, you can tell us how you guys heal. You guys do that.
And if you guys...
Everybody's different.
If you guys agree with us or disagree, feel free to chime in, dude. We love having the feedback. We've been getting... It's crazy, because we've been getting a lot of feedback after we put up that one video. And it's like...
let us know.
Let us know. We're not opposed to hearing. You know, we're not gonna fight with you guys or ban you or anything.
We like to hear feedback. Exactly. You know, anything you guys want to let us know about the video, or anything that you guys thought were that you get like I said, like you guys do. You know, as far as the the tattoo healing process goes, or anything that you see in the videos, then yeah, please drop a comment in there.
Because at the end of the day, we're doing this for us because it's fun. Like I thoroughly enjoy it. I know Michael enjoys it.
Awesome.
But at the same time, if we're not entertaining you guys, then we're not doing.
I feel like we're just then we're fucking off.
Yeah, and
I don't want to feel like we're fucking off.
Nah, this is fun, dude. Yeah. This is super fun. Now we gotta yell at Kyle again. Yeah. So
All right, Kyle. Kyle's got a lot in here. All right. What does your job think of tattoos?
They don't give a crap, man. They do not care. With our company, truck drivers, beer delivery guys, I think that they actually probably like us better tattooed than not tattooed because we're in the ghetto sometimes.
I was actually gonna touch on that.
Yeah, we got a dirty job sometimes, and some of us. I have a kind of nice area where I work, but everyone's cool with me. He's in the ghetto.
You want some meth?
So
that's how it goes down.
That's how it goes down over there. I got jacked running his route. The first time I
got jacked running my route.
The first time I got jacked at work was in your route. So, but that's for another podcast. We're just talking about tattoos. So, when it comes to our job, it's always the same rule. It's the offensive thing. As long as we stay outside the realm of offensive, they honestly don't care. Our job's actually, I would like to think they prefer it. They're not going to tell us outright because, of course, they're not going to tell us, go do crazy stuff. But at the same time, I had a supervisor when I was getting my legs done that was like, he was asking me every single day, like, how's your leg? How's it healing? How's this? How's that? And he was so involved in my leg tattoos. I was actually more excited to show him the process of, we did this one when we did my left leg, the Justice for All. Yeah. We did the outline and all the black work first, so that way Steven could go back in to do his gray wash on the second hit. And he was so excited to see it, and it was one of those cool things. And he's got one leg tattoo, and he was super excited to we're the same. We got leg tattoos. Huh?
Light bulb just went
off.
Yeah,
light bulb went off.
I'm like, I know. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, you just figured it out. Yeah. So but it's one of those cool things where our bosses they don't give us any flack. That didn't stop us from getting promoted because I'll tell you, I was in a completely different department selling beer, and when I came over, our boss fully sleeved.
Yeah. I like that.
That made it.
When I saw him, I was like,
that made it so much easier to go through the interview process, knowing that guy looked like me. So it's like, we're on the same level.
I know I'm not. Yeah.
That's not gonna hold me back. My tattoos isn't gonna hold me back. It's me that's gonna hold me back.
Not gonna get blacklisted.
That's it.
Yeah. No, you're right. Exactly. And that's funny because I was actually gonna exactly say that same thing. That I think the company for sure condones getting tattooed because the tough guy look. I think we're out there and we got a lot of money out there on the line. I'm not saying everybody that's tattooed is a gangster, a badass, because everybody gets tattooed.
But it helps.
But but if you see some guy out there that doesn't have any tattoos, I mean, I'm not saying that they're necessarily going to easily be picked on, but it's somebody that's like looking like us that someone's going to walk across and be like, maybe they would think twice, So I feel like, obviously the company's not going to come out and tell us, hey, go get tattooed or whatever. But if you're got some tattoo work, someone's gonna think twice about messing with you. Maybe they're gonna be like, this. And actually, in my case, I've had a lot of people come up to me and just chat it up with me who probably would have stole something if I didn't maybe look the way
they
I
related more.
But then they come up to me and they're like, oh man, they're like, what's up, bro? Like, yeah, your work is awesome. Like, that's so cool that your company lets you do that and stuff. Like, Whereas I'm pretty sure if I didn't have any work done, that guy probably would have tried to walk away.
That beer would have grown legs.
Exactly. But and it goes, and it's not even just our job. I mean, I was thinking about this, this question, and I was thinking about in my head, security, anybody in that field.
Dude, mechanics Mechanics look like badasses with their
Mechanics.
hands all greasy and like they come up with like the sleeves.
Yeah.
All of them have
I know.
fire.
That's true. That is pretty good.
You know, like it's one of those things. It comes with the uniform. It's really cool.
Exactly. So as far as what does the company think, or what does their job think? We can't really speak for them exactly, but
We feel comfortable knowing that that's not what's going to get us fired. That's not going to hold us back from moving up in the company.
well, yeah. As far as tattoos go, no, yeah, we're able to. I mean, and obviously,
Yeah.
I got them where some companies wouldn't hire me, but our job has obviously no problem with it. I'm employed.
And
Make good
tattooed.
money. Tattooed and employed. What up?
All right. I'm just looking you in the eye. Fuck you guys. Ooh, which tattoo was most painful to get?
That's me, huh? Well, I'm not. So settle down.
Okay.
I'm not.
Okay. Go ahead, keep doing it.
I have one in my head, but I'm not bringing it up. But I do have another one that I will bring up.
Your second painful.
Because I'll bring up if you guys keep watching this video and you make it to the end, then
You'll know what the
you'll know
real
why.
painful one
Then
is.
you'll know why. So every time that comes to my head, though, before I, that thing in my head at the back of the video, before that one is the inside arm. The inside arm was a motherfucker. That was the most painful for me. It felt like when I got the tattoo done, it felt like somebody was ripping into my skin with a dull blade, like they were just like trying to hack at it. And I don't know, maybe this was actually funny enough. This was my first tattoo.
Yeah.
So, and maybe I was really young because I was pretty young.
Could have been
And
the artist.
The artist was. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I mean, maybe he was inexperienced. I mean, I was young. He was young. So that could have been a factor, so who knows, but that was a pain in the ass. The inside arms were the pain in the ass. That was gotta be
Well,
probably.
I got two. You would agree with one because you don't know about the other one. This kneecap fucking hurts. It hurts so bad I actually had to ask him to help me to do it because I was doing this one myself. And when I was doing it, I actually couldn't do right down the K. And I actually asked Michael to do it, and he did it for like a second and then bitched out. So I had to do it myself. But that one was by far, far and away, that one hurt so much. But I was doing it to myself. So that's where it's like,
That's
you're-
balls.
I'm literally trying to concentrate at the same time as I'm hurting myself.
He's literally
in-
doing it to himself.
Yeah, like it was the worst. That was probably one of the worst ones where I was just like, fuck, man, I should have just paid for someone to do this kneecap. Like, this kneecap I will not do myself. It will get covered, but it will not be done by me. But the other one, the actual one that actually hurt, is the sternum. When we did our chest tattoos, right down the middle,
Yeah, you've mentioned that.
that one was by far the worst feeling in the world. Because it felt like I was being sliced open with the scalpel and being electrocuted. And that was like, I remember I was laying on the table and we did our chest pieces in one session,
Yeah.
both of us.
Hours.
Hours. I think mine was 12 and yours was 10 or something like that.
I just remember we went all night.
It was all
We
like,
left the shop in the morning.
yeah, it was like we got there at noon. We didn't start tattooing until like 3, and then we didn't leave till like 5 in the morning. And we took
What a
breaks in
mission.
between. And that was brought to you by the Ink Master Clean Rock 1.
Hell yeah.
Shout out to him. This was prior to him becoming an Ink Master. This was just him being a badass at his own shop. And we bought him out for a week, and he took us in, and each one of us got him out one day out of the week.
Full day.
I was number 1. Fuck, that was a marathon. Because
Yeah.
I mean, he was very intelligent on how he did it. Because when I told him I wanted my whole chest piece, he was like, "I've never done a full panel in one day." And I was like, "Well, then go till I tap." Like I have a very strong pain tolerance, and I will take it. And if I get a half done tattoo, I get a half done tattoo. Like it is what it is. But I'm paying you.
Yep. Not gonna
you-
tap.
yeah.
I'll tell you right now.
I'm not gonna tap. So tell me what you want, and I'm gonna pay you. But I want it in one session if possible. And he did it very intelligent. He treated it like 4 tattoos. He did section. Down the middle was bad, and then the collarbone. And the collarbone was actually the easiest out of all 4 quadrants. This was the easiest part. and this is all color. Like I got full color chest piece. I'll put the picture in below. But down the sternum, like, and it was very little line work. It was all just shading.
Shade, yeah.
For my sternum, it's all shading for the most part. But that was so like far beyond one of the worst feelings. And I was even telling them like, guys, he's fucking hurting me. And you know, but we just kept it going because I was like, I'm not gonna tap.
Yeah, why tap?
You know,
man? The
I'm
guy's
here.
his thing.
I'm here. Like
That guy's working.
we got to get it done.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was by far one of the painfulest, worst tattoos. But I love them. I love tattoos. That pain doesn't stop.
Yeah. No, and I want to add to that actually, because the same, you know, in the same week, you know, we got our chest done at the same time. You know, I mean, I got my, you know, the chest went and, you know, he did my throat as well, and it was pretty painful. It wasn't the most painful, I don't think, because there's the inside arms and the other thing. That was ridiculous. Like I said, I think he was inexperienced. He broke the needle on my skin. I didn't mention that, but yeah, I don't know how. He said he broke the needle. I don't even know what happened.
Who?
I don't know. Huh? For the inside arm.
Oh no way.
Yeah, I don't know
Oh,
how
man.
or what he even meant by that, but he said I broke the needle, and he kind of got like a little shook, and I was like, I don't know what that means. I'm 16. I
Yeah,
don't know. But okay.
Fuck you.
But anyways, so I got my throat when I got my chest, and the thing that sucked about that is the Adam's apple. Okay, so that's my fucking Adam's apple right there that I got tattooed. But it's the leaning back
Oh yeah.
the whole time.
20
Like, you
minutes.
can't swallow, so I'm literally choking until he goes to get more ink, and then I'm like, I can swallow now. Every time he went to go ink, I mean, that's when I was like, oh my god, I can breathe, I can swallow.
And-
If you swallow, my Adam's apple moves.
Yeah,
So
and
lay there.
Clean is known for his color, and he lets that tube run out. So let's just say those little breaks
They
were
were
far
far,
and few
yeah.
between. Like, and I sat with him. It was 20 minutes for this throat
Yeah,
section.
you took a. I
I
don't
took
know how.
a-
Your hand must. Have
I
been
took a
dead,
video
dude.
and I was taking pictures and everything, but I took a full video of him getting his throat done. I don't know if we still have it. We'll have to look in the
That would be
archives.
cool because he was singing too. a
Yeah.
lot. I remember he was
Yeah,
singing a lot.
but that was fun.
I remember he did tell his buddy or whatever. He's like, I gave that guy everything
He said,
that fucking guy.
he's like, that
He
fucking
didn't
kid's a
budge."
badass. Like, at the end of the day, they all had a lot of respect for us.
Yeah.
Because remember, I was smaller. You were a little bit smaller. You were on roids back then still, so.
Always.
But I mean, like
no,
I said,
I think they loved us because we didn't fucking complain. We didn't bitch.
We
didn't
came in.
move, We didn't ask for breaks. We were
Mhm.
always just like, if you guys need to stop, you guys stop.
Yeah.
I'm cool. If you guys wanna
we
keep
took it.
going.
We took our beatings and
Yeah.
we enjoyed it. And the whole time we're talking shit. Like after he got his throat done, you best believe he was talking shit to the guy next to us. Like he was just like, fuck you. Like, we're all just having fun.
Yeah, it was.
And that coaster did not stop for us. We just kept going.
Yeah, and a lot of people, I think would say, oh, you guys are, young and shit, but like we're still continuing to get tattooed, and then we're still like, hey, go till you
Go
can't
until
anymore.
go until you can't, because I'm not gonna tap. Like it takes a very long time. I almost tapped on my right leg, but that was a mission.
You just
I have a lot of
fucking-
muscle in my right leg too. That's my lead leg, and even Steven was like, yeah, I can see why it's your fucking lead leg. Like, yeah, there's a lot of muscle in there, and I'm packing in the black, and
Yeah,
that was just a long day, and so yeah, that was fun though.
No,
Getting that done.
I think you worked probably that day. Too,
I did.
huh?
So it didn't
worked,
help.
and then on top of that,
Being
yeah.
exhausted and then driving for 200 miles that day and then
Had to
getting
come-
tattooed.
Yeah, I had to come back, get
Yeah.
tattooed, and then, yeah.
Do it smart, guys.
We'll have another video where we talk about our tattoos. and
Yeah, we
everything.
will get you guys into full detail. We talk about our tattoos. We'll throw. What's going? If you guys ask for it, we ain't afraid to show you, but we're not gonna go. We want to save a lot of content for videos. This one, Kyle told us, hey, this is what you guys need to do. So we're just trying to follow what Kyle told us to do.
Yeah, Kyle's the the executive producer. He's the one that makes the shot. He calls the thing, and we just all right.
We're just the talent.
Yeah. well, we got you, Kyle.
Yeah.
Go punch a hole in the driveway.
Yeah, fucking
We got
monster
you.
drinking bastard.
Because I was gonna say also, a separate artist, did my stomach, and he said the same thing, like, oh, nobody really sits through their stomach, so we'll do a couple sessions, and I told him, I was like, no, I'm good. I'll just, we'll just do the whole thing. He's like, yeah, well, you probably won't be able to. I was like, no, yeah, I'm good. Just do the whole thing. And I sat through it, and I was like, yeah, see, it hurts. Tattoos hurt, but
Yeah.
like I said, I'm into pain, and if you do it right in your head, you could.
I got a mental game
Yeah,
I play.
you could block out.
Yeah, my mental game is just the pain is just temporary, and if you suck up that pain, that everything else will last forever.
Yeah.
And if you are as still as humanly possible, and you let that artist go to work and do what they do best, and you just however they tell you to lay or move or sit or whatever, you just listen to them. Comes out beautiful, and then all of it's worth it at the end of the day. Unless you get a shitty tattoo, then it sucks to be you. But I try not to get those.
There you go.
I do them to myself.
Exactly.
All right. That was your turn now.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See what? Oh,
See
this
what-
is a.
Oh,
You just dropped one.
sorry, Kyle.
It's alright, Kyle. We got you. Alright.
Ooh, what's this?
Is it okay to
Oh, I
take
hate this
painkillers
question.
or drink before a session? It's a good one.
I hate that question.
Why? It's a good
Because
one.
it's like it's a cop out.
Yeah,
it's
but
like-
no, but it's a, but yeah, but
No, that's what I'm saying. Like I hate this question because I hate having to answer it because
You
it
should-
kind of makes me look like a dickhead. Because in my opinion, it's a cop out. You just take the pain. You get what you get. When you ask for a tattoo, you know when you're signing the paperwork to go and sign off on it. When you're doing all this stuff, you know what you're getting yourself into. So just do it and do it sober and take it. And that's it. That's me. I don't do no numbing lotions. I don't drink. I've never done drugs. I don't take Advil or any of that. I just take it. I just
No,
get
yeah,
tattoos.
Exactly.
And so, like, to answer that question, it's a cop out
Yeah.
to me. I don't like it.
Why would you even?
I mean, if it works for you, it works for you. You'll never catch me doing
Yeah,
it.
why would you even exercise that idea? I mean, you're going in the fact and knowing this is what a tattoo is. It's not stick it on there, put a fucking wet cloth on it, wait 30 seconds, and then peel it, and there's your tattoo. You know there's a needle going in there.
Mm-hmm.
So, you want it or you don't want it? I mean, if you want to take painkillers and you drink to like numb it, then just don't even bother.
No,
And
because I'm sure it doesn't help the healing process.
Well, and that's what I was gonna say. I mean, painkillers and alcohol. I mean, what are those are blood thinners, right?
blood thinners, yeah.
You just bleed it out. You know, you're getting tattooed, you bleed. And I've actually seen a few times, people faint from getting tattooed because the pain and the blood mixed with the alcohol in their body because they're drunk. They passed out. They couldn't handle it. So obviously, a tattoo artist isn't gonna tattoo when you're passed out. So there you go. You're done.
Yeah, and like the lotions, I heard that the lotions
What
make
is
the
it,
skin. I don't know. I don't use any of that shit, but
yeah.
but the lotions make the skin a little bit rougher when they do it, and the numbing creams and stuff.
Oh,
And the tattoo artist isn't able to pack it in as well. And that's what I've heard. I've heard it from every artist. It's not 100%, but that's just something I've heard, and it's like I just can't take the thought of doing it. When I first heard about it, when I was way young, 10 years ago, I was like, oh, that sounds awesome. But then I was like, I just want to feel what it's like. All right, guys, so that's it for this episode. We've done a lot of information. We didn't even go and give you guys everything we wanted to. Shit.
No, the time went by way too fast.
Yeah, man, it was such a...
That's for the next video.
Yeah, we're sorry to let Kyle down. We didn't get to every question, but, fuck you, Kyle. There's only so much work we could do.
Yeah.
And we wanted to make sure we give you guys a lot of information, give you guys the details, so that way we could go and keep it up, because shit.
Yeah.
This was fun.
Yeah, I think the next one we do then we'll go in probably in depth with our tattoos then. When we finish Kyle's bullshit questions, we'll go through into detail in the next video.
Well, maybe we'll just mix it up. We'll come back. Just know we're not done with Kyle's questions. We
Kyle's
still got a
bunch of
bit.
shit for us.
So
he just sits there and writes shit. down.
So we're just gonna keep doing what we do. This is what we do. We go and we make sure that we have the proper amount of content to go and give you guys. This is the second video. We're doing what we can.
Yeah.
So if you guys have any observations, any questions, concerns, you want us to wish your mom a happy birthday, don't forget to hit us up. Instagram.
In the comment section below.
So you got the comment section below. You got Instagram. We're always on Instagram. We get notifications. We actually answer. So don't be afraid.
Yep.
At Can't Quit My Day Job
They're all on here.
podcast. It's all on our phones. If you comment on the YouTube, we have it set up on our phones. We answer pretty quick. If we don't get to you, we talk to each other about it. We try to figure out who's going to answer. Sometimes you get both of us.
Sometimes you get both of us.
You never know.
Sometimes he posts something and he's like, oh, yeah, blah, 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 I suck dick. And I'm over here like, oh, blah, 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 I suck dick. I'm like, oh, shit, you already said you suck dick.
Yeah,
like, well, I did too.
So, you know what? And you know what, Michael? To do this right, I know we need to cut it out, but you need to talk about what was the most painful tattoo you've ever gotten in your life? This is the ending of the show, so these people need to know.
That's right. This is
We
the
could
end.
fingered it, and this is the end.
All right, guys. Since you have been watching this video, and I did mention early on that there was going to be a little thing about my worst painful tattoo, and it is when this guy tattooed my nutsack.
It happened.
I was gonna pick balls. I was gonna pick testicles, but I went with nutsack, and he did 3 times.
Twice.
3 tattoos, 2 different times.
Yeah.
So fuck you.
3 tattoos, 2 sessions, but he's got to be on his ball sack because of me.
Yep. It's in a coffin.
It's in the coffin. It doesn't look good.
It does look good.
He wants to have a touch up.
He rubbed it.
I told him. I told him to buy the supplies and we'll talk about it. So
Yeah. So it's not like maybe. It's a for sure. He says maybe, but it's a for sure thing that he's gonna be doing it again.
he brought me out of retirement, baby.
I'm addicted. We just talked about that question.
So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you
Yes,
got this
thank
far, you guys are fighters, man. You guys, we appreciate you.
Put it
As
here.
always, thank you.
Thank you guys.
All
So
right.
like you said, comment below if you want to ask anything, you want to add to anything, and just let us know how we're doing. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, we're on Twitter.
YouTube, subscribe, all of it.
Like, comment, share.
Bam.
Get
That
us to
shit-
that 1,000 followers because we want to ask tattoos.
Remember,
And the 2,000 followers, you.
you decide the tech. We'll come up with like 3 designs, and you guys will vote on it.
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna go and just give you guys free range. There's
Yeah, we're not
2,000
gonna
of you guys to make that decision.
We're not gonna put dildos on our asses when we want vibrators. I mean, come on. That's just obscene.
I can't with this guy sometimes. I'm looking for a new co-host if you guys are.
Kyle's probably the next runner.
Kyle, man. Fuck Kyle, man. All right, guys. Thank you.